The Caldera de Taburiente in Spain has many specific details referenced by Area Zero in the games. Immediately, they share a striking resemblance to each other with their relatively circular rims peeking out over the clouds. Beneath, beautiful and lush landscapes sprawl throughout its valleys. Did I mention it's located in Spain, which Paldea is based on? Scientists believe the crater was created about 2 million years ago, exactly like it is revealed that Area Zero is about 2 million years old in the final part of the DLC. Similar to all of the resources that Paldea and the academies put into studying Area Zero, the International Union of Geological Sciences designated the Caldera de Taburiente a key geological heritage site of scientific relevance. And the Roque de los Muchachos Observatory with its telescopes are located on the same island. A significant story regarding the history of the caldera is the story of Christian Leopold von Buch, who ventured to the Canary Islands in 1815 and kept records of his travels in a journal just like Heath in his Scarlet and Violet journals during his expedition into Area Zero. Christian Leopold von Buch was particularly intrigued by the geology of the region and journaled about details that caused him to believe the expanse of the crater was not caused by a volcanic eruption, but by erosion much later after the initial eruption had happened. Just like the journals in the last part of the DLC about the deeper parts of Area Zero being created later by erosion. This is how the word caldera first became a geological term, from Christian Leopold von Buch's use of the word when describing the Caldera de Taburiente in his journals from his journey. Before, the word's only usage was as a Spanish word for cooking pot or cauldron, which the creators of the game certainly emphasized with Pokémon as well this generation. Like the bowl-shaped ground caused by the ruin of a caldera, we have the darkened ground-typed ruinous Pokémon Ting Lu, who has a giant vessel on his head, and the ability to split the earth open with fissures, much like a volcano. Ting Lu is also inspired by the Suite of Cups in the tarot cards, but that's for a whole other video. This generation of Pokemon also brought us Sinistcha, who is also very much a cup, or rather, very much resides inside of a cup. So, bowl, cauldron, and cup-like shapes are aplenty in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it feels very intentional. Almost like an emphasis on the nature of Area Zero being of a caldera. The Caldera de Taburiente started forming 2 million years ago from a disc-shaped shield volcano that became dormant. If Area Zero is inspired by the Caldera de Taburiente specifically, then it makes sense that Terapagos at the root of Area Zero references the dormant shield volcano that created the Caldera de Taburiente 2 million years ago. Not only does the timing match up perfectly, but also at the start of the very first official announcement of Terapagos, the first thing that was revealed about Terapagos was that it can crystallize the energy in its body to form a protective shield, like the shield volcano that created the Caldera de Taburiente. The very next thing that the very first official announcement of Terapagos revealed about the Pokemon is that it can also assume a dormant state, just like the dormant state of the shield volcano at the Caldera de Taburiente. A couple of last little notes on this caldera. The Caldera de Taburiente is a place home to such landscapes, such plant life, and such fauna as we had never seen, as it has a population of endangered Canary Island junipers, and has been designated an important bird area. In fact, all of these photos of birds are species that live around the Caldera de Taburiente and have Pokemon from the new generation that look very similar to them. Also, in the 1830s, the crater notably inspired a couple of artists who were creating art combined with a study of geology and botany. Which reminds me of the sketches by a survey team member that are called out in Heath's journal. This was just a clip of my full video about the calderas of Paldea and Kitakami, how they connect to Atlantis, World War II, and a nuclear warning. To see the full video, click the link in the end screen or check out my channel for more new theories about the arcane, esoteric, and occult in anime and video games. Welcome aboard Vessel X I.